Okay, kids, these are the two problems that you asked earlier today. And so I'm going to solve two linear systems problems for you. And the thing I want you to notice is that both of them are going to give us decimal answers. And we must understand that I've been very nice and not giving you a lot of problems where you end up with decimals. But guess what? These two involve decimals. Okay? So here we go. Notice here, notice right here, I have 3x minus 6x. And right here, I have 6y and 3y. Now, since we're using elimination method, one of those somehow has to cancel out. So what I'm going to do here, what I've decided to do here, is I'm going to times this first equation by 2. And if you don't know yet why, I will explain later. But let's do the math first. So I know 2 times 3 is 6x. 2 times 6y is 12y. And 2 times 8 is 16. So why did I multiply by 2? Well, notice right here, by multiplying by 2, I now have a 0. I know that negative 6 and a positive 6 is 0. So I eliminated the x's. What's left is 3 and 12y is 15y, equal to 2 and 16, which is 18. And hopefully you now know I'm going to divide by 15. And y equals 1.2. Yes, we ended up with a decimal answer, but that happens actually a lot when you do enough math. So now what? Well, hopefully you now know I'm going to take that 1.2 and I'm going to substitute it in. I'm going to use the first equation. So I'm going to put it right in there. And I'm going to end up with 3x plus 6 times 1.2 equal to 8. Okay? That means 3x plus 7.2 equals 8. 7.2. There we go. That's a little bit better. And again, 7.2 is 6 times 1.2 up here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and minus 7.2 both sides. And we now end up with 3x equal to 0.8. I'm now going to divide by 3. And x ends up being 0.266666 repeating. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's my final answer? 0.26 and 1.2. So pause the video and hopefully you don't have any questions. Make sure you take good notes. And yeah, just pause the video. Okay, this was problem 7 from today's worksheet. And I'm going to speed things up a little bit here. Hopefully, you understand why I'm going to times this by 4. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to get negative 8x. I'm going to get plus 12y. I'm going to get that's going to equal 48. 4 times 12 is 48. Now, just to make sure we don't get confused here, I'm just rewriting the first equation underneath. Okay, so now notice I now have 8x and a minus 8x. Again, they cancel out the 0. That leaves me 16y equal to 56. I'm going to divide by 16. So y ends up being, what is that, 28 over 8, which is 14 over 4, which is 7 halves, which is 3.5. Whew! Finally got the right answer. So y is 3.5. What do I do next? I'm going to go ahead and pick the first equation right there, okay? I'm going to plug it in right there. And let's see what we get. We have 8x plus 4 times 3.5 equals 8. Again, all I did right there is plug in my 3.5. We're going to get 8x plus 14 equals 8. We're going to minus 14. 8x equals negative 6. We're going to divide by 8. X is negative 6 over 8, which is negative 0.75. Don't forget, we can use calculators in our class. And so what is our final answer? Negative 0.75, 3.5. Okay, so hopefully you'll pause the video right now and take good notes and make sure you understand every step I made.